Is the Beretta 92X Compact a great carry model? What's up, gang? I'm Leverboy Luke. Just call me Luke.
Lukey.
Today we'll be unboxing the Beretta 92.
I know I'm not supposed to talk yet, but wouldn't the Beretta APX be a better carry option?
No, we're not talking about stupid plastic pistols. Only us real men carry steel.
But don't you carry the plastic P365 macro?
Hey, shut up. Okay, today we're doing an unboxing of my Beretta 92X Compact. I've had it out on the range a few times doing some shorts, but I've never given you an official unboxing video. So let's jump into this thing and see what it's all about. Now, before I take her out and we go over the stats, let's show off everything in the box. First, you're going to get 3 13-round magazines, okay? And it also comes with the Beretta Vertec grips. Now, this is the straight ones, as you can tell, but I have wrapped the wraparound grips around the Beretta because I just feel like it feels way better than these ones. You also get an extra set of the screws for the grips. That's nice. Okay, in the back side, we get our lock paperwork, and we get a Beretta 92X owner's manual. Tells you all about the gun, lifetime warranty paper. Don't worry about that. I don't ever attach anything to my pistols anyways. And as you can tell, this is the no rail model, so we couldn't attach anything to it even if we wanted to. I like the way the Beretta manual looks. It just looks better than other gun companies. So that's the standard stuff that comes in the box. All right, gang, there she is, the Beretta 92X Compact. And this is the G model, which means this decocker only acts as a decocker. It does not act as a safety because you can't put it on a safety. I'll show you that it's all clear. There we go. Okay, now, as you can see, the hammer's back. Now, when I see, it decocks it. There is no normal F conversion, I believe. The normal F conversion, when you bring this down, it'll stay down and it'll deactivate the trigger. Oop, oop, oop. Just like that. I didn't know you could do that. Just discovered something new. All right, so there you go. This is the G model, and it comes like that. No installation was done. These X models are all made in the USA, as you can tell right there on the slide. Now, sometimes when I'm picking up a USA model, I can almost tell that it's a USA model because some of them, a lot of them, are not nearly as smooth as the Italian made ones. But I can totally vouch for this one right here. It's got a smooth slide on it. If you had just put that in my hand, I would think this was an Italian made one. No joke. Okay, before we get in too deeper, let's go over some of the stats of this gun. The barrel length on the X model, on the compact model, is 4 1/4. The overall length is 7 3/4. The grip width in the widest points is 1.5 inches. So from here to there is 1.5 inches. The height from the bottom of the grip to the top of the pistol is right at 5 1/4. And this is an aluminum frame model, of course, as well. Now, the weight of this gun, Beretta says it weighs 27.2 ounces. A full-size Beretta weighs right there at 33 ounces. Not really a lot of difference. Okay, now that we've gone on to the stats, let's talk about some of the features of this gun. Like I said earlier, this one comes installed with the G conversion kit. That means there's just no safety on this gun. It's a decocker only. It's going to bring the hammer down every time you decock it. As some of y'all have already noticed as well, there is no rail on this model, nor is it optics cut, okay? This is now a legacy gun. I looked it up on Beretta's website. They're not making this model of the gun anymore. They now only come with the optics cut models and the rail. I didn't even see none without the rail that had optics cut, you know? I didn't even see that. I only saw ones that are optics cut and have a rail. Most of my carry guns, I want them slim as possible. I'm not trying to make the package any bigger, especially with this sucker right here. I ain't trying to make this thing any bigger. It's at its maximum size on my body right now. So this very minimal low drag design, I prefer this. Okay, for our sights, we got a black serrated rear sight. It's a square. It's not a U-notch either. I don't really care for the U-notches. And up front, we got a nice high-vis orange dot. I personally probably prefer green. I'm happy it's just not white. You see white way too much now on the sights of pistols, so I like that they gave it some kind of color. And also, as you can tell, all the X models come with dovetailed front sights. So if you ever want to change out these sights, you can. Unlike on the FS models. On the FS models, you cannot change out that front sight. You can change out the rear, but just not the front. Now, I bought this pistol used, so it does have a little bit of wear and tear on it, as you can see. But the finish on this gun is called Brunaton. We got an ambi safety decocker, and as you can tell, the decocker sits out further on the right-hand side than it does on the left-hand side. I'm going to take a guess that because it's going to ride on the inside of your body. Left-handers, y'all just screwed, as usual. What I really like about the X models, I'm also going to do this to my FS model when it comes in, because I got another FS model coming in, a stainless one. It's going to look real beautiful. Indoor plumbing. It's going to be big. But when that one comes in, I'm definitely going to install 92X magazine release. It works very, very well. Nice and serrated too. You can feel that texture on it. And of course the magazine release is, well, swappable. Okay, if you look closely, we got a target crown barrel. I wish I could say we got a metal guide rod in there, but it's plastic. Now they say it's got an enhanced trigger in this gun. I'm gonna tell you the double action is always smooth. On almost all Berettas that I've ever handled, the double action feels very good. The reset is right there. I'm not sure if that's the short reset or not. The single action feels great. What I like about Berettas is they have a metal trigger and it feels like a metal trigger. I read up the trigger pound weight on the double action is right there at 10.5 pounds, around 10 pounds. And then the single is right there around 4.5. And whatever it is, it feels good to me. Now the magazines, like I said, they come with 3 13-round magazines. But Metgar was having a sale the other day, and I picked up 3 more 15-round magazines for the compact. And as you can see, I love all the holes on each side. And as we can see right here, function check, they work just fine. In fact, I like the coating that they have on these ones instead of the original magazines a lot more. I'm going to give you a quick comparison between this pistol and its full-size brother. Full-size brother. Here's the brother. Now, let me lay him down. You can see barrel-wise, it's only a tiny bit shorter than your full-size model. Not very much at all. Okay, most of the length is cut off in the grip. So let's take a look at the grips. Now, while the grip is shorter on the compact, the magazine, the way it angles down, ends up kind of making it almost the same length, you see? The pistol is, let's see, 30-27. I mean, you can tell there's a weight difference between them. It's just, it's not a lot. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay, you could tell there's a weight difference between these two pistols. I don't know if it's 6 ounces. Beretta says this one's 27 ounces, and I know this one's 33. You know, they feel a lot closer to each other than that is saying. You're basically buying this pistol because the weight and that tiny bit shorter grip. One pistol that I feel like it's almost the same size of, well, hang on real quick. Let's do a comparison between that and my SIG Macro. Barrel wise, you can see where we fall out at. Okay, now grip wise, the Macro has got the Beretta beat. Definitely a longer grip on the Macro. If I really wanted to go head to head with another pistol and the same size, take a look at this. This is my SIG 226 standard model. Now take a look at the dimensions right here. The barrel lengths on both of them are just about the same. The Beretta's probably just the tiniest bit longer, identical as far as sight radius is concerned to me. Now, even the grip, you can tell the SIG has got a little bit of a chunkier grip, but you can see the grip is almost the same as well. But with that magazine sticking out, it kind of turns the Beretta into the same length. If you know what carrying a 226 is like, then I feel like you're going to have a good idea of what carrying a Beretta 92 compact feels like. The SIG is a little bit heavier than the compact, but when I'm doing this right here, I can't tell you which one is heavier. They both feel the same weight to me. And both of these are like outside the waistband guns. To me, when you're wearing outside the waistband, weight doesn't become that much of an issue to you anymore. It's like I can put up with a whole lot of weight when I'm carrying outside the waistband. That's what I feel like both of these pistols are meant for even though the Beretta is a compact. The shooting experience between this one and the full size, almost the same. This one has just the tiniest bit more flip to it, and I'm talking about very, very minimal. But they feel super similar as far as that recoil impulse is concerned. All right, gang. Remember, join me on Patreon if you haven't already. I got links to everything I use right there in the description below. Even this Civivi knife that you might like right here. This is my everyday carry. Like it a lot. It's got a little dirty on it. Good. I like them dirty. Got links for everything now in the description below. Check it out. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Boom!